We are going to entertain you just for a little while with love songs, nothing but love songs, and then we'll do the little peace dance. We'll do it, the last portion of a peace dance. We'll do it after we are done with this first Athabascan songs, and then we'll do the love songs on the eagle side. So just bear with us, because my dance group are just tired of sitting. So you have to bear with us. Even if we make mistakes, just bear with us, because our leader just passed away last summer from us, and we were just like a jelly. We didn't have any backbones to keep on with our work. But lucky thing we have Amy Marvin with us. She is the one who put us back on our feet after we lost Elsie Pratt. And we feel real bad, but Amy Marvin is the one who put us back on our feet. That's why you see us here. So bear with us. If we make mistakes, just pardon us. we are now going to start with the love songs. The first one will be the one that was composed by the late Jimmy Marks. You guys can spread out. Okay. Spread out. The late Jimmy Marks, he was a true Canadian on the Eagle Clan. And the next song will be a Whoosh Kitan song. It was composed by the late David McKinley. It's a love song too. The next love song is an eagle song too. He was a true Canadian. Katiti kashi aya. This is a little intermission. These love songs were all on the eagle side. They composed these songs about their loved ones on the raven side. So these were all composed in Juneau, except for the first one by Jimmy Marks. He composed it around here or around Taines area. And the thing that I want to talk about is we have, I brought out a bronze hat, which is, they're going to put it on. One of our family's granddaughter will be using this bronze hat. And this hat, the original, came from Russia. One of our great uncles, his Tlingit name was Rejag. He went over to Russia on a trip. I don't know how they made him go, but he was a strong Indian doctor at the same time. And when he was going across there, he was so scared. The food they were giving him, it wasn't the Tlingit food. One of them was rice. When they offered him this rice, he thought they were worms, so he couldn't eat it. And so one of his Indian, the doctor's spirits told him that it was food. You folks will be using it quite a bit later on. That's what he was told, so he started to eat it. Now after he got to Russia, after they landed there, well, everybody went to this steam bath. And the Tlingits had always had steam baths, no matter what. And he went into it, he knew what was going on. And after he got out of there, they wanted to give him a haircut. Naturally, this Indian doctor had thick snarls. His hair was never combed since he became an Indian doctor, and they were long. And they wanted to cut those off. So they took him to barbershops. And at the barbershops, they tried to cut his hair. Before they can cut any one single hair, this barber would drop dead from heart attack. So they kept on trying until 4 barbers died. And so they finally stopped trying to cut his hair. And he had this spruce root hat with a raven design on it, and the Russians liked it. So they fixed him a bronze hat, a headpiece. It had 2 padlock rings on it. And he had a skin robe. They traded for an all-wool lined cape. So he brought those back. And while he was coming back, he brought back lots of shadahwahai yatki. That's little axes. And our people called it shiyaksakahu. That's what they called it. They couldn't chop the knots with it, so they gave it a name. It was just bouncing off from the knots. And so he even brought back some chickens and roosters and hen, so they can lay eggs. And they had a place for it behind the snail house. We have another name for this snail house. It's Mount Fairweather House, but we always called it Snail House. The original name is Mount Fairweather House, Takhit. Tzalkhan Hit Yodo Asak, that was the name of it. Akrina Ayayetina Tzalkhan Rin, Risak Rin. And they put these chickens and the hens and the rooster behind it. So among the Tlingits, there were some bad people. When the roosters start to cock in the morning, it used to wake people up from their deep sleep. And so some bad people just took the voice away from this rooster. Every time when it cocked, it sounded like this. So they took away the voice from the rooster. My uncles and my great uncles used to tell us this story, so I never forgot. So we have the replica of this bronze hat, which you will see on Sophie Marvin's head. And when they became Christians, the missionaries forced the people to sell their old custom stuff. And so they sold this bronze hat to, well, they sold it because the whole clan said it could be sold. So they did. And now we got a replica about 15 or 20 years ago we got a replica back. It belonged to my cousin Leonard Davis. I think every one of you remembers him. Joe White and his clan brothers, they ordered this. It was done down south, and they brought it up and gave it to Leonard Davis as a present to replace the one that his dad sold. So we still have it right here. This is the first time I brought it out here, so I can tell the little history on it. And the thing that there's a blanket too that belonged to Howard Gray, my late, he was my cousin, but we called him brother, because the Tlingits, when you have immediate family, the whole family is brothers and sisters. We don't call aunts first cousins, second cousins, no, we just call them brothers and sisters, that's all. And our aunts too, we all call them our mom. We sometimes we say Mama Sue, Mama Catherine, Mama Irene, Grandma Sue, Grandma Catherine, Grandma Mills. That's the way it is. My grandchildren call my sister Grandma Sue, Grandma Irene. So that's the way it is. That's the way we were taught when we were growing up. So my cousin had this bronze cap, and my cousin Howard Gray, he passed on not too long ago. We still feel bad because he was a Mount Fairweather dancer too. He used to beg us out all the way. He was our resource person and advisor. Now he had made a blanket. The blanket of his is called the Danaku. The panel that's called the Naku is at Sheldon Jackson Museum. It belonged to our great uncle at Sitka. It's still there. But one time I bought a postcard picture of it and brought it home to my mom so she can look at it once in a while, because she thought that thing was gone forever now since it was in the museum. And then my mom, I told my sister-in-law, Jessie Gray, I bought the picture of the Nakurin from SJ. If you want my brother to see it, I'll let you have one. So she took it home. As soon as Howard Gray looked at it, he said, Jessie, you start making blanket just like the postcard, right now. I give you a commission to sew it. And so she worked and worked. She made it out of beads. It looks like that panel at Sheldon Jackson. And so I think Frank O will be wearing it. So when he comes out here, I'll let you see it. And the little deer, the Goakan thing, this is a peacemaker. We had this peacemaking hostages, we call them in English. But in Tlingit, we call them Goakan. So we have the ravens have two late Goakan. One of them was Khat Goakan. That's the one you'll see part of it right here. And the other one was Tzalkhan Goakan. I think last time when we were at the Tlingit Haida building, we showed that part, but this time we'll show the other part. When the morals of the people is down, like the way we felt yesterday and today over the death of Mrs. Sparks and our past Governor Egan, our feelings were way down. So when people's feelings are way down, if you want to keep things going like the way it was scheduled, you have to sing this song too in order to lift your morals up. Khatuga khlatin the way you akhnakh nikten khatu wuniye aka oyako akan da keshik dushich aka khatu sagu khaji sakhtahich ye aya hatu yati yakhana akhtaka unayak khotan ya Elsie Pratt Ach I gosa de shakatu na Howard Gray ka William Johnson. As the dadich is hatu ya ni kunnach a jayaku kan kautoa ach tat kunnachas ashin Elsa Pratt in yashit tles atlech dutch ades kinyedas ashi a ja toas gui that huge Isaki yoshi gave to Sunday. So the next one will be this we'll start the peace dance thing. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, this was the blanket I was talking about. It's called Tanakuri Naya Kakao. This is all made out of beadwork. And it belonged to Howard Gray. The panel of this thing is at Sheldon Jackson Museum. We call it Tanakuri. It's a screen. So this blanket belonged to Howard Gray. Now that Frank he's something like a son to me, so I call him son. And he's the one that's wearing it right now because the blanket he has on is just like seeing Howard Gray on the stage again. That's the way we feel about it. All our family does. Okay. And this is the bronze headpiece. The replica was from Russia, and this is just, the original was from Russia, and this one is the replica. And this is the one, it came back all the way from Russia, the replica. And this one came up from down south. So we really appreciate to have one of them back. So this is the one I told you about. Thank you. Okay, we'll go on with the four love songs. We'll start on the Raven side this time. Amy just misplaced a blanket. She left it on the chair there, and it's not there. She's looking for it, so. She finds the blanket. I'll tell a little story about myself. We always stay at the Excursion Inlet. One time we were up at the lake to get some fish from the creek, so we went with two elderly couples. And when we were going back, they saw a porcupine and they shot it. And after that, I was pulling a wagon, a big wagon. We had 5 dogs with us, 2 rifles, my aunt and my uncle and my cousin and myself. And so I pulled the wagon ahead of them, just where the old dump was. All of a sudden, I saw a black bear coming toward us. Boy, it was coming so fast. I just started to bark at it. Wah, 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 wah. Just like that, and it stood back. And so I started to bark again. Wah, 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 wah. It started to run into the woods, and so I barked. Wah, 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 wah. It ran away in the woods, and then I looked behind me. The dogs we had with us, they were all behind me. They didn't even bark. So I was barking myself. But then the next day, a white lady asked me, "What shall we do when we come face to face with a bear?" And I says, "Just bark at them like a dog, like a real mean dog. It will go away from you then." Then that evening, she went bike riding. She came around the corner and came face to face with a big black bear. And she started to bark. The bear didn't even blink or anything, just looking at her. So she ran back on the bike. She took off. And that next morning, she was telling us, "I saw a bear and I barked at it. It didn't even blink an eye, just stood there looking at me." Then I asked her, "How did you bark?" She said, "Wah, wah." "No wonder you didn't get the bear to run away from you." I said, "It sounded like you're calling it instead." This is the beginning of the peace dancer. Now we'll let 4 girls sing the love songs. We'll sing with them. One at a time, but we'll all dance. The song we just got through singing, it was composed by the late Albert Jackson from Juneau. The second song will be the flood, we call it the flood song. And the person who composed it, his Tlingit name is Juneau.
Hey!
The next song is composed at Juneau by Ann Keener's father. His name was Charlie Charles Kachkan in Tlingit. Achtork Sagunuch. The next song is, we call it the Cherry Song. A steamboat was once called the Cherry, and this man, Mr. Hawkins from Juneau, he was a Hasitan, and he stuck there in Talent. It was gone away from him for a long time, and every time when he was expecting it, well, each time when the cherries whistle blow, he thought it was his Dr. Tanetki's voice. These are the four girls that will dance around the hostage we call. In Tlingit we call it takuwakan. They always dance around this hostage. In case he falls over, these girls will grab him before he falls on the floor. That's the way we show our respect to our fellow people, the Tlingits. That's why we have so much respect for each other. Even the little ones, you respect them. If they are your father's family, you'll say, oh, he already came back. He was gone. Now he's back again. That's the way we respect each other. Without this peacemaking thing, we would have grudges against each other and will be sort of grumbling at each other or cussing at each other. But through this peacemaking thing, we're supposed to be real happy and loving. Love your neighbors and everything. That's the way it is. Respect your neighbors as much as you respect yourself. This is what we want to show to the children, what they can do if they have a little trouble in the Tlingit way. Without me having this peace dance, this grudge will never be right until they have this peace dance, and then everything is fine forever. This is the way we were told. And so even if somebody is cussing at you or talking behind you, you have to ignore it from then on. You just have to smile whenever somebody is trying to quarrel with you. Just turn your other face. Turn away from it and just be respectful to everybody. So we are beginning with this. The last four songs will be all on this hostage, Kalkuakan.